Yo, what's going on, guys? It's BrendanMushi, and today's patch day for Guilty Gear Strive. So I figured what I would do is, while I'm learning the patch and also seeing what people are posting on Twitter, I figured I'd make a video just compiling my gameplay of trying out the new characters. And I specifically spliced up the clips to specifically show you what new stuff the characters can do. And I also threw in some Twitter clips of people who maybe main these characters and know a bit more than I do about their specific main, so that if you're curious about like what these changes actually are doing for these characters or what things people are coming up with, I'm gonna have something for every character in the game in this video. What you're seeing right now is how long it takes to communicate with the server. Unfortunately, it still takes a while. It's sadly still faster. But it took me about 55 seconds. I have it timed here in order for me to communicate with the server. I don't know if that's just me. I feel like it's not. So I do think it's something they still need to work on. All right, so first up, I immediately had to go to my boy Zato. So we're gonna talk about him, and since I'm playing against a Mei, we'll talk about some of her changes as well. The main takeaway changes for Zato is they did change the hitbox on Invite Hell to make it a bit fatter, so you can see me using it in a block string right there. It's not completely noticeable, but it does help his combos be a little bit more consistent. One of the main things too is since they made a change to his claps, that right there, Zato is actually able to have Eddie do more Eddie gauges using the claps than he could before. So you can see me clapping right there, and you can see that I was able to do two. Normally if you do two frogs, you're done. You can't do anything else, but now you can. The 6P counter hit changes are nice because they keep the opponent a bit closer to you, and he does actually have a way to get good damage off of it as well. So you can see 1 leap, 2 leap, and then I still have enough to do something else. I don't really know how good it is because the time it takes me to clap, I could be actually going for a mix-up instead of just having Eddie do mids on their body all day. So I don't know how good it'll be. We'll have to wait and see. But for right now, it's definitely interesting. It definitely helps in neutral a lot, I'd say. And that's new as well right there, being able to PRC, Roman cancel your throws. And another change that Zato got that I thought would be better than it is the fact that he can cancel his 6K. They made the 6K really slow, and although he can cancel it, it doesn't combo into anything. Like, as you can see, like, I'm doing 6K into basically everything, and Drunkard Shade's like the only thing it combos into. And since 6K forces crouching on hit, it doesn't even combo into Leap because Leap doesn't hit crouchers, unlike 5D. So it was really just a shit version of 5D until further notice. Obviously, somebody might be able to find something better with it. That 6K, they could have just mashed on me there, and honestly I could have just used 5D anyway. I noticed the scaling on 6K does a little bit more damage than 5D, but not enough for me to actually care. I was messing around with it and I could not really figure out a way to get 6K to work. They also fixed his sword super. A lot of times people would fall out of the sword super, so like right there, normally it wouldn't wall break, they'd fall out of it. So it looks like they were able to actually fix that as well. And here's an example of comboing off of the 6P. Comboing off the counter hit 6P is a bit difficult. This combo is fucking nuts though, but it does show a proof of concept. That much off a 6P anti-air, I don't know exactly how practical it is. Mei actually benefits from some of the system changes. She gets a counter hit slowdown off of jump slash. Everyone does now, but it helps her out a lot. You can actually 6P the dolphin now. It's actually real, but you can still get counter hit. That's me trying to match 6P. You could still be hit out of your startup. Her 6P no longer wall bounces in the corner, but she is able to do a 2D into a vertical dolphin and get a full combo off of that instead. And also her uncharged 6H actually ground bounces them. And then because of the changes to aerial gatlings, you can do jump slash into jump heavy into jump dust with her, creating fuzzy overheads and also just extending her aerial gatlings as well. Soul's new bandit revolver change is super fun. You can see if you land his bandit revolver just the single hit, on counter hit he actually gets a combo off of it, which is fucking tight. You can also do 6P on counter hit into bandit revolver 1 hit and combo off it, but it's pretty specific. That actually ground bounces on counter hit, that bandit bringer. I just missed the combo afterwards, but and then look at this, and he gets loops. You could just loop that. That shit's so fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's way more fun than it was before. And then you can also frame trap with it by making them guess if you're gonna like end with the second hit of bandit revolver or not. That's me trying to mess around with jump heavy slash into jump dust, since that's new. And then same thing here. You can see a couple of things at play. You can see the new bandit revolver combos, and jump slash, jump heavy slash into jump dust was also used. That's the new aerial gatlings that everyone can do. So Ino's note actually has been sped up, and you can actually steer it better, so it helps out with her neutral game. And because of the universal system mechanics, her jump slash has counter hit slowdown, which allows her to combo into itself, which is really good for her. They buffed her far slash poke as well. It's supposed to be a lot better. You can see she recovers from note faster, so it's harder to punish her. And for some reason, guard crushes are impacted by FD now, but her air super seems to be an exception. It does not get impacted by FD, it seems. This boy Potemkin got buffed, so he can cancel his jump dust into special moves, which you just saw him do there. And then also his slide head no longer has counter hit. See right there, it gave me punish instead of counter hit against the slide head. You can FD Guru to impact now, thank God, so you can actually like push him back. They said that they adjusted the hitbox on this Aegis Reflector, Giganta, or whatever you want to call it, but I still got clipped by that bitch, so I don't really know. Oh, his far slash right there causes a tumble when you hit an airborne opponent with it, which can be kind of cool too. He can get some conversions off of it, I guess. Like he's able to go into slide head off of it if it hits an airborne opponent, and then in the corner, like he can go into like Mega Fist. I don't know if he could really get anything better, but that's just something that I noticed. They did add additional damage scaling on Gru to impact, so combos should do less damage off of it. And he now no longer has to time his flicks. If he's holding the flick button down and a projectile hits him, he'll automatically flick it. And they let this man cancel his 6P, so now he can do 6P into Heat Knuckle, which will work on hit or block, and even better, if he does a counter hit 6P, he can combo into Heavenly Potemkin Buster, and it does a fuck ton of damage. So they're really buffing anti-airs a lot in this game. Like if you jump in on people in this new build, you get fucked up for it now. So Giovanna can act out of her dash quicker now, so you can see me doing a dash kick. Like you're able to actually press a button and do a special move faster after dashing than you could before, which is really nice. They also buffed that anti-air kick. Well, I guess they kind of changed it. It's supposed to have a better hitbox against anti-air opponents, but it's supposed to be worse against grounded opponents, so you can't really use it like a 6P as easily as you could before, but it's a better anti-air. And because of the changes to counter hit 6P, you can see I can get a much better confirm. She can even do 2K 6P into quarter circle back kick now, which she couldn't do before. So again, a lot of people are getting better anti-air combos than they were previously. So yeah, Giovanna definitely got some good changes to her. I don't think it was anything crazy, but I think that some of the changes she got are nice. Obviously, they did make changes to the throw clash. The throw clash window is longer, and you can no longer throw PRCOS like a brain dead idiot anymore. So the universal mechanics do kind of nerf her though. Due to the changes in the Gatling system, she's able to do pretty cool combos. So she can do her jump heavy slash into jump dust, which allows for basically carrying them from like corner to corner, and it does a lot of damage, and it just looks cool as hell. Her far slash got nerfed though, so you can actually like kind of low profile it. They also changed the hit properties on her 5K, so a lot of her combos that she used to do, which was 5K into 6H, don't work anymore. All right, so Chipp is kind of interesting because I've heard mixed opinions on him. So he got nerfed and buffed at the same time. So I mean, Chipp is still Chipp. I mean, look at this shit. Like he still has, that's plus. And Alpha Blade did get nerfed, so it's much more reactable, but I wouldn't really say much. I mean, it's still pretty fast. That's a really good buff for him though. His crouch heavy, they adjusted it so that it leaves the opponent closer to him, so he's able to do way better routes, and it's way more consistent and easier to do, carrying him from corner to corner, and that shit looks tight. And he also got changes to his air Alpha Blade, so when it hits an air juggles, it ground bounces them for a combo. Anji got some nice changes too. He recovers faster after Shitsu, so he's able to actually like run in and like kind of do like a 2K and like actually like get some offense started a bit better, and he can kind of use it in neutral as well. Far slash into Fujin works at max distance, as you can see there now, which it didn't before, so that's also really cool. And Ko fucking guard breaks people, and on hit, Ko actually leaves you a lot closer, which allows him to do better combos. So after he actually lands a Ko on someone, if it hits, he can actually more reliably get combos off of it, and if they block it, they get guard crushed, and then he's able to act way before they can. And as you can see here from GC Yoshi, he's able to do mid-screen loops with it too. Jacko wasn't changed too much. They changed the movement speed on her heavy slash, so far slash at max distance into stand heavy slash is more consistent, and she can cancel the servant shoot into overdrives. And I remember there was another change as well where they made it so that while she's holding a minion, she's able to do Elysion driver. Yeah, so Millia's changes are fucking nuts. So her 2P got sped up. You can see me mashing it there. She can cancel the command dash into other special moves, and she can cancel turbo turbo fall. You can see me do turbo fall into Capel, which is nice. And then they made it so that she can also cancel all her air normals into air backdash, which that was me just realizing I could do it just then. Like you can switch side, like what the fuck is that? Like I'm all over the place. Look how fun that shit is though. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is OD. And then look at this shit right here. This shit is crazy. Like Millia is on some shit now, dude. So next I tried out Leo and they sped up his guard point. So I immediately, that's the first thing I tried. When you do the guard point, he goes into it a lot quicker, which I guess, you know, he needed it, you know, why not? Just go into standard Leo combo. They also changed his forward heavy to where it ground bounces on normal hit, which is pretty cool. They slowed down the run through. Oh, combo time. They slowed down the run through, but to be honest, I couldn't even really notice it. Oh, there's the 6H. I didn't really know what combo to do. But yeah, if you do 6H, even on grounded hit, it's cool because you can confirm off a counter hit far slash into 6H. Look at that. And then he's able to get ground bounces, which is sick. Oh, give me that burst. Bruh, I never thought this patch would let him do, what the fuck is this? I never thought it would let him do this, but here we are. Yeah, these additional combo routes are really cool this patch. That's one of my favorite things about the patch is seeing new combos that we didn't have before. Kai kind of disappointed me. Yeah, he kind of chips you out a bit more. I was just kind of like curious to see like what this dragon install would do, so I'm just like holding this chip damage out of curiosity. It ain't really doing that much shit. Like look at this, like for dragon install, that shit's mid. See, now that's what I said at first, like this is kind of whack. Like it's not Goldlewis until I saw Ride the Lightning in Shock State or Dragon install. That chip damage is insane. That chip damage is fucking ridiculous. Like that is a way to actually like close out a round. So Axl's another case of a character that kind of got nerfed. Actually, that right there was a buff. His 2K is actually faster, but he mostly got nerfed. They actually nerfed his air buttons. They made them a little bit worse, but the universal system mechanics actually benefit him. Like how he can air dash cancel his jump slash, like I just did there, and if it's on counter hit, he can get a combo. But Nagoriyuki getting a buff to his clone actually kind of fucks up Axl a bit more, because Nagoriyuki can actually more reliably clone through Rensen. Look at that shit. And then he combos off of it. Look at that shit. That shit kept happening to me and I was like, okay. So Nagoriyuki's buff and Axl's nerf kind of changes that matchup a bit. So yeah, the universal system mechanics definitely buff him. We'll get time stopped. I fucked that up. But I think that Axl will actually be able to do some pretty cool stuff considering that the changes to aerial buttons, being able to air dash and new Gatlings in the air is really what helps him most. So yeah, as we talked about, counter hit jump slash into air dash, he gets fucking Axl bomber loops off of that. That's actually really sick. Like I said, more combo routes this patch. And then he can do a counter hit jump heavy slash and it'll actually combo into a falling jump dust and he can combo off of that as well. Why are we buffing Nago? I don't know, but the main buff to Nago is that his DP heavy slash move where he swipes the sword up, you can delay the second hit. You can see me try to delay it there to fish for counter hits. Ooh, give me that burst. I actually go nuts with my blood rage, but whatever. And so if you can actually land a frame trap with it, it already fucked your health bar up, but I've seen people hit with the second hit and fuck people up pretty badly. Also, his quarter circle forward slash, the clone is way faster, so he's able to actually use it in neutral a bit better. But because characters have had their projectile recovery improved, where they recover faster from their projectiles, it's actually harder for him to do clone into command dash and then punish with far slash. It seems to be character specific, as kind of mentioned in the tweet here. So like Leo, he's able to punish, and when I was Axl, I was getting punished for Rensen. And Nago can do Beyblade into clone, and it's a true block string. And Beyblade did get its damage reduced if you combo off of it, which is nice. And here's what I was talking about. If you land a counter hit on the second hit follow-up to the DP heavy slash, you get a ridiculous amount of damage. So overall, Nagoriyuki was definitely buffed. He already was looking to be a pretty strong character. So Nagoriyuki mains, I'm sure you're super happy. Faust benefits from the air button changes. Counter hit jump heavy, air dash into another jump heavy is able to give him an extension off of that. 6P is better now too. His 5P got sped up, which is cool. He can also toss this banana peel instead of just the banana to heal. Like he can toss a straight up just peel on its own. That's me tossing the afro head. So whenever I have the afro thing on, I can throw my head. It goes way further, and you can see that before I was able to get an extension too, which is pretty cool. So he actually got some really nice changes this time around. Look at this clip from Nage. So he throws the afro, and then he's able to hit him with the 5D combo into the super off of the minions running up. That shit was actually tight. So I was trying to check out the Axl changes, and I ran into Backpack, who is an amazing Goldlewis player who washed the fuck out of my Axl. But he's showing off that when Goldlewis does an air dash into the Behemoth Typhoon, it changes his trajectory. He can like zoom across the map. As you can see, you can FD guard crushes, but Goldlewis does not give a fuck. I'm so sorry I ever said this character. This character is fucking stupid. He also got some, look at this shit. My dude is from downtown. That trajectory change on the air Behemoth Typhoon's kind of nuts. 6H into Skyfish works because Skyfish has faster startup now. And also Skyfish can be canceled to make himself safer. So Goldlewis got some buffs. This character is gonna be probably scary now, and I might regret saying this character is bad. So with Ramlethal, if you do far slash into heavy slash into Daro, it actually will whiff. But if you just do one little far slash and then go into Daro, it actually hits. So there's an actual like player choice there, risk reward. Her 214K is plus now, as you can see. Her jump heavy got nerfed. It has slower startup, thank God, because this was a really obnoxious button to deal with. And they changed her Rekka to where she can dash cancel the first hit of her Rekka and the second hit of her Rekka. And by being able to dash cancel it, the moment you dash cancel, she's allowed to cancel into any of her special moves. This includes going back into the first hit of the Rekka. That's why you see this player here doing the first hit of the Rekka, dash first hit of the Rekka, dash first hit of the Rekka. This allows Ramlethal access to new combos and also better block pressure. While you can interrupt dash Rekka, dash Rekka, dash Rekka, if she goes into the second hit of her Rekka, you'll get frame trapped. Her 214K is no longer an overhead, but it's plus on block, and it also wall bounces in the corner, so it's actually really good for combos in the corner, and even mid-screen it's also good for combos as well. So she's actually able to get a way better conversion off of this than she ever could before, which is actually nuts. And because of why the fuck not, they changed Calvados to where it has reduced recovery and a guard crush effect on the final hit, so she's able to frame trap or true block string after that super because she needs it. Well, there you go. For less than day one, that's at least something for every character in the game. So hopefully there was something in there that you learned or something that you found interesting about the various characters. So whether your favorite character is now dead or the character you hate the most is now broken, let me know what you guys think about the patch. So far, what I can tell is it seems like anti-airing is much more strong in this version, and air-to-air conversions are also much more strong. I'm really digging the combo variety and toning down some of the more busted moves. There's obviously some questionable changes in there, I definitely agree, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Personally, I think the patch is super fun, and I'm glad to get back into Guilty Gear Strive. Just remember to have fun, guys. I mean, if you're not playing in tournaments, there's no need to really like stress yourself out about this shit. So before you send out that tweet on Twitter, make sure you hit the lab. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys found or noticed in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.